so much crap around here. It's like searching for a dungeon, I tell you. Oh, and welcome back. Okay, it's another update, and there is something important in this update here. But, first, get the usual stuff out of the way. So, opening our lovely little mailing bag here, I got some delightful pickles. So, let's see. First thing is, Professor Layton and, oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. This game I actually already did a video of, a video on, first impressions of it. This game built up a whip-off Professor Layton kind of thing to it, so, I'm not sure what to think about quite yet. I have a lot of mixed feelings. The good doctor here certainly does have very Professor Layton-ish about him. I wonder if this came out in Europe, actually, I wonder. But, the doctor, I'm not sure how to say his name again, Okay, we all know my ability to pronounce names is horrible unless I have it drilled into my head, So actually, before I continue on, I forgot during my last update to show the strange item I got. It got buried under all the stuff I had. So here's the strange item. It's a manga of Spider-Man, but as you notice, it's in Japanese on the side there. And the inside looks horrible. This is a Japanese manga of Spider-Man. It's kinda crazy. Kangaroos. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's Spider-Man. What's the year date for this? 1970 is what it says in the book here. Or, I'm trying to look here because the copyright stuff and that's different on here. I don't know. Let's see. There's 1995. I'm not sure. It's pretty old looking, and the cover, like how Spider-Man looks so weird on there. It doesn't look like that in the manga, but he has a very old Speed Racer look to him. That's a very odd item. I got that only for $4. I was like, well, I don't know. Going on to the next thing, we got... So, GameStop's still trying to get rid of a lot of PSP, Wii stuff and shit, different stores and that, so that varies. But I picked up, and it has the awful sticker on it, because I do not have spare cases for the PSP. And really looking at my collection, I don't really have a lot of what I would consider shit, like, with the PS2 and that. I have a whole lot of crappy games I usually trade out when I get something that I think deserves a really nice case. Not so much with the PSP, so, not quite sure. But I got the Power Stone collection for the PSP. They were doing a buy one get 50% off another. The other one I've already owned. That will be a future gift item, which I'll go more in about that. In case you're not aware, Power Stone was a Dreamcast fighting kind of thing, kind of like Super Smash Brothers. That's supposed to be Power Stone 1, 2, so that might be interesting. Here, I went back and finished scrounging around in the CDs and that at the Good Samaritan. And actually, I wanted to record, because I got a lot of people were like, damn, you got a shitload of games from that place. So I was like, well, I could record it, man. You know, it seemed like people were kind of interested in it. And I asked, and the person was like, oh, yeah, manager. And the manager, like, oh, calls. Like, it's basically a goodwill. I mean, they just, you know, they sell stuff and give the money to needy and stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I just told them, never mind, you know, I'll just tell my viewers who were interested they were disappointed in that the free, you know, shout out to your business is lost, but whatever. That's a loss. Anyway, I finished looking at the West, because if you never quickly I said, I didn't get to look at everything because it was almost closing time. Well, it was closing time. They were pushing people out. But I only found one other thing in decent condition that I was willing to buy. And I never even knew it existed. And if it wasn't for the fact that I know who the hell this is, because I don't know how many mob people know, but Dilbert. What is it called? High-tech G. It looks like a point-and-click adventure game, but notice it says Young Dilbert. So it's like some kind of Flintstone Kids theme of Dilbert and his characters in a very, like a click interface looking kind of game. The disc looked very nice in that. It looks most excellent, so I never heard of it. But could be fun. Dilbert's always good for some office hijinks. So let's see, what else we got in here? Oh, wait, actually, I was wrong. There was one other game in there. No, actually, wait, look at this way. Okay, wait, I lied. So there were three games still on the shelf I was interested in. Dilbert was one. Now this one I've experienced, but the copy is my dad's. And this was the Masterpiece Edition, sealed, pristine condition. I've obviously opened it now, but for $2. And I don't have my own copy of Myst. I remember playing this as a kid. Not very kiddish material, like what I'm talking about, like 5, 8-ish. Kind of hard to say. I mean, there's not violent about it, but some of the puzzles, this is an evil puzzle game, for goodness sakes. I hadn't played it in a long time, but this was sealed and everything, and I was like, damn, well, how can I pass on that? $2 that. Okay, I'm going to deliberately skip that one and go to the third item. I've ironically bought this solely because of the irony of what it is, but it is an old boxed DOS game. It's called The Perfect General, and I was like, well, I don't think I ever owned a full-fledged DOS game before. Like, I mean, I have some old DOS CDs, but I've never had like is this how old DOS games, like that's, like I know like old PC games like in the Diablo 1 era and that came in like big boxes like this. I mean, this is like a hard cardboardish box, not flimsy. And this freaking book, look at this book. It's huge, very simplistic and very text heavy, but it's big. It has its disc, which is amazingly in pristine condition for something so freaking old. And something else that was kind of interesting in here is that it has these maps here. They're just digitized maps. It's some kind of tactics game. Honestly, I don't know if I'll ever really play it. So it's kind of a eh. Oh, here's something else that was funny that was in here. There was this little pink slip here. It's like CD version installation. To install a product, change the drive permit to the CD drive and type install. I'll go with in-game philosophy at QQP. At QQP, we are making every effort to create games that have long-term play value. We hope to make every product one that you will want to play 10 years from now. Thank you for purchasing this product. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm certainly will probably try it at some point. The Perfect General CD-ROM version of the DOS game, which is 3.3 according to the box. The ultimate challenge of strategy and tactics. Oh, bizarre. And I'm sure pretty much everyone knows what the last thing is, since I've hinted at. I said it's guts over here, though. The game I just had in the bag, and of course it's the fourth Odyssey game. Very nice art too. You know, considering the first game had pretty bleh art, and 2 and 3 did a vast improvement on the art for the cover. very, very nice. It came in a cardboard box. It's pretty much the exact same stuff on the actual game case, but it comes with the launch pre-orders came with a art book. It has art and information in it. It comes with a music disc too that has some information about things and background, and then it's like a thank you for support and stuff. Got some characters there, I assume, more from the game. I don't know, the last art book had characters from all the games, so I don't know. And then there's a little mini comic there. I think I'll just let you see it though. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. You can pause it there if you want to attempt to see it. And the music disc, which comes on a very flimsy paper with a thing in the middle. Kind of tough, but... Oh, and you know, I just noticed here, it says rough drafts and outtakes. So actually, this might have songs that didn't actually make the game. Huh. I didn't actually notice that. I'll have to check that out. I do have one more item, but it's kind of weird. Basically, originally, I was going to get... Okay, the other game I got with the PSP game, which will name secretive future prize-giving events, I really wanted to get for a prize to give away in the future. So, originally I was thinking of getting it in this. And the thing was, I asked how much of the pre-order stuff came with it, because, you know, it's the pre-order box I was saying now, for pre-owned for $12, so I was like, well, you know, not 100% sure if because if this is a remake of Ys 3, if I remember correctly, so I already have Ys 3, so I'm not really sure if I would really be so interested, because I was going to look it up, double check obviously, but I wanted to see how much of the pre-order stuff came with it, and apparently whoever bought it actually didn't take the box. They just gave it, and somehow they ended up not taking the box and just the game, or whatever stuff did come with it. So all they had was the box. So he's like, yeah. So I was like, oh, you want the box? Like, oh no, here. Oh. Now, I don't know if I'll ever get the game, but I got the pre-order box, or the limited edition box, so a bit weird there. Okay, and that's new pickups. The last story is done. The review for that should always be out before this video, but this video I want to be out relatively soon. Even though I have other videos I haven't publicly released yet. The reason I want this video to be out as soon as possible, though, is because what I mainly have to talk about next. If you're most viewers of my main channel probably knows nothing, but people who watch my Let's Play channel might be noticing some things being different-ish a little. And that's because okay. Basically, I had a lot of thinking to do, because I got an offer to join a network, a YouTube network. There was a sub-network of Maker, which is one of the really big networks on YouTube. They keep flopping around between 1 and 5 with Machinima and shit. And this is a sub-network of them. And it's relatively new. They started in December last year, and I've spent a good while researching, asking questions, asking people in the network, and talking to close friends and viewers about what they think, because obviously it also affects you to a certain extent. I mean, obviously it means more to me, but it affects my viewers too. So I talked to a few of my viewers that I talked to a lot. Most people told me, you know, congratulations and stuff. It's like, that's what tons of people on YouTube aim to try and get, you know, get offered to go on a network there. And, you know, I love trying to be really positive, but, you know, like, about a year and a half ago, I never talked about before, but I got involved in a very bad incident. Well, sadly, I didn't get to a part where I couldn't step back. But basically, there was a network of scammers, and they were trying to get me to basically scam me out of money in it. Or basically out of what I even owned on my YouTube channel and that. And obviously I didn't go for that. Those people don't even exist anymore. YouTube cleaned up a lot of that scamming shit that was happening with networks, small networks that. But basically I was kind of worried about that. And while I'm still kind of seeing how it's going and stuff, and I just finished going through every individual video on both my channels, readjusting the settings and everything, because there's no mass way of doing that. But basically, because I'm part of this network now, I basically gain rights to monetize videos I normally did. My Let's Plays I can monetize, or not necessarily everything. While some people in networks go willy-nilly and stuff, I really plan to be very careful and ask the network people about it before going forward with something new. Like, I went over everything I have currently, and as far as they've checked out stuff, nothing's wrong. Everything's good. But with future stuff, I'm gonna be asking them first and then going on with it, because they said as long as that they have a blacklist basically, and the only thing on that blacklist is Halo. That's all they have on their blacklist. But I would still feel more comfortable asking, because obviously if something did happen, because they say if something happens, it won't be held against you unless you broke a rule or something. So basically, if I ask first, it basically means I didn't step out of my bounds. I asked and got permission to do it. So, but basically it gives me rights. I can again use video game footage in reviews again. And while I won't probably go back to the style where the entire review was video game play, because I think I've built up my own kind of way, talking in a personal way like this. However, I would feel certain situations and getting a basic idea of maybe like the game layout. So, you know, having a few clips thrown in here and there for minimal fair use rights would be nice. And that's a nice thing, because now I legitimately can use fair use as a reason. It's just what it said, you have to be a network to do that. But, so I have a lot more rights and stuff, and basically the bigger question is here probably in the viewer's prospect is, what do you get out of it, really? And understandable, like I said, it affects you obviously to a certain extent. And what I'm hoping is that basically, if I do get a kind of okayish income from it, I could actually improve video, basically the video recording system and that, my Let's Plays, because obviously I love to do DS stuff. I got tons of DS games over here, or even PSP games. I mean, I have more DS games, but they're all both ways of now recording the DS legally, and there's always been a way pretty much to record the PSP legally since the 2000 series, but model, but the DS got one near the end of last year, and it's a mod, but it's doing it legitimately on it. And actually, in a way, it's so much better in my opinion, because you're actually using the system. It's so good for touchscreen related games, and it records that, and it directly records it to your computer. It's such a nice thing, but it costs like $120, $120 something of that, and you know, everything's pretty much came out of my pocket here. So you know, I'd love to throw everything I could into it, but obviously I can't, you know. But that would be some things I would like to try and do with it. If it would ever attain that point, I don't know. when that was just normal Google partner, I never even got enough to get a check, and I can't really talk in detail about that stuff because that's against the agreement stuff of all that, so I can't talk about numbers and stuff. So you can look up, the information is available on Google's thing, and I assume it's in the contracts and that because they don't want the people to know. But basically, I never got a check to begin with, and by joining the network, I went all the way back to 0. You have to reach a certain number to get a check, and it was kind of basically a whatever I had that I haven't legitimately been given yet, thrown out the window and start from scratch again. So it is a bit of a risk on my part too. Hopefully, I'm hoping for the best, Willie. It'd be awesome for it not only to help improve like my Let's Plays and maybe other things in the future. It'd be really nice to, like right now I'm trying a widescreen thing because I had already had this, but my old computer wasn't too good with it. And I'm thinking for like the West of My Record of the August War videos that I haven't done yet. I have some that ain't on YouTube yet. That are already done in the old way, but I'm thinking of maybe probably using the rest of it, kind of testing it out. But it would be a full screen, widescreen recordings for modern consoles. It would not be compatible with old consoles, so old consoles would still be in the same window frame. But newer consoles, I'd be able to do that. Now, obviously, if I was to do recordings with the PSP, I would have to get a 2000 or 3000 model, because I have a 1000 model, and you can't do that recording system with the cords with it. But I'd love to try and improve some more stuff in that area, especially since now technically, you know, I make a little from it now. Everything should be set up in that, and basically my biggest worry through this entire thing, and pretty much everyone, especially viewers that I asked about, told me that they're understanding and they don't really give a crap. But my biggest worry, aside from just, you know, mainly possibly being screwed in all this, is upsetting fans. I mean, I personally, like, I remember Gaijin Goomba actually did a video recently talking about, like, he basically has no huge income. I think he said he had, like, a part-time job, but he has no, like, huge income or anything. And he gets all kinds of views and subscribers and that, and he does a really good show idea for culture and everything. So, I mean, if you like somebody's show, I don't see why it's a big deal, because it helps them, and what helps them helps either make the show better or be capable or inspired to do the show better. Well, at least that's my thought behind it. I mean, obviously, the concept of getting money from it has also corrupted people, so... And I don't want to ever be in a position like that where I'm like, corrupted, I gotta get a video out for a cheap buck. Hello, viewers, and I'm here scrolling on television. Or your computer screen, or your cell phone, or whatever. Okay. I don't know. I really hope nobody feels like I'm being like that or anything, to be honest. But, well, I'd like to think my viewership is very open-minded, very good, and cultural, and nice. But, you don't know, different people have different feelings about things. They don't always share the same mind. If that was the case, there wouldn't be so many people bitching about each president and everything, every election. I don't know. I really hope it does work out in a lot of good ways. It could mean lots of good things. I also can do custom thumbnails on my Let's Play channel. Both channels have basically all high up partner settings. I'm currently kind of looking into doing a banner, but I'm not 100% sure if I really want to do that. Mainly because YouTube, if you don't know, YouTube's starting another channel update called the One Channel something, and it's a completely new layout. Again, what has it been, like almost 2 years since this new layout we have now? So, I mean, like right now it's not being forced. It's like you could try it, but let's probably admit the odds are it's going to be forced on everyone at some point in time. So I'm not really sure. Like, I'm looking into trying to make a banner, but you know, if it's going to take like 5 hours, then you know, it should though. I have experience with editing images and stuff. I don't have Photoshop, but I do have something similar, just not as great quality. But I could probably make a banner in a little while. But mainly, yeah, I really hope everyone just is happy about it. I mean, I don't want people to be upset about for whatever particular reasons. I'm trying to stay positive and happy about it and hope it means lots of good things, because it can be good things, you know. It can be lots of good things. But only time can tell, and you know, it's only been about 4 or 5 days since I've been in the network, and I've spent so many of the last few days going through every video, changing the settings, because it changed. Apparently when you join the network has these setting things that are supposed to be applied to, like, if you were already a partner, all your videos you were already monetizing, they were supposed to be like already carry over, but something fucked up, so I had to actually go through everything, all my updates and stuff in my Let's Play. So I like both channels combined are like 1,500 videos. So that was a lot of stuff to go through. But yeah, but that's about it, really. Oh, actually, one more thing. Today this recording's on Friday. I didn't get to work this Friday. Yay! Bad news though. I work tomorrow. But hey, I did get that stuff shipped. Finally. Weekend shift started this weekend, and I was hoping to get out of overtime, because, you know, I've only worked every fucking Friday since we've been doing it, but apparently other people, lazy ass fucking people, basically, I know 2 of them that somehow got it. No, actually, I know the real reason why I got, I was trying, basically, they asked for volunteers until they fully staff for weekend shift, and if they don't get enough people, then they go mandatory certain people. And the thing is, I was trying to, like I said, not do any overtime this weekend, and I was probably going to do some next weekend to avoid that chance, because it goes by whoever has done the least. So the more you avoid it, the more likely you're going to be mandatory. Like all the people who got out of it this weekend, if they don't sign up next weekend, they'll be mandatory, because they'll be the bottom of the barrel on that. But I got mandatory because basically these people only got trained like 1.5 weeks on all kinds of jobs, and in my area I deal with 2 of the complicated jobs, the shipping part at production reporting, and No Homes that deals with all the really small crap, and you'll have this huge area. Now, I'm not the only person who knows how to do these jobs. There are all other people. But the thing is, they want somebody for both of those jobs on each of the 3 days. And they needed another person to either look after either No Homes or production reporting on Saturday, and co-worker is going to be watching over the No Homes operator, and I'll be watching over the production reporter tomorrow on Saturday. So, at least I did get the mail the stuff out, but I'm going to have an awful weekend, so I hope you people appreciate it. On the other side, because of the network joining, and now we're stepping up in the world, And also getting 214 subscribers. I think with the previous contest finally settled and the chance of having tons of mandatory overtime much lower now, I think it's good time for another contest. But that'll be a separate video, because I'm still deciding the prize I want for it, and maybe if I want to have a little gimmick behind it, you know, like a little Russian roulette. But that'll be decided in that video. But I will be having another contest to celebrate the joining of a network. I hope you all are looking at this all as a positive thing. But if you aren't, I'm very sorry. I just think in the overall picture, it has a chance of making all this better. But in the end, that's only for you to decide. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you everyone for being supportive. If it wasn't for all of you, I could never even be at this. Like, there would be no opportunity at all if I didn't have a viewership. So, really thank all of you. I mean, seriously, like, it's really hard to express that. I mean, it's... But, anyway, I'm getting sentimental and blabbering on randomly. So, until next time, dear viewer, thank you for watching. I hope you continue to watch, and I hope things can be improved better to make quality on the main, the Let's Play, and everything better. And I hope to make use of the white to, and also just to point out, I did a review for the last story away, and it was prior to the network thing. And like I said, that always should be up, so I won't be making use of that option in that. But my next review, I might be making use of the capabilities of being allowed to use video clips in the review. Anyway, time to stop blabbing. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Hopefully good things. Please leave a comment of what you think. I honestly really do want to hear what you think about the network partnership. And in case you're wondering who they are, they're called N4G TV. They're a sub-network of Mako. Anyway, till next time, I hope to hear good things from you all. Ta-ta for now.